And welcome back to another video, WWF News. Now, the United Kingdom seems a seasonal flu, which I call the super flu, is swiping through this nation, United Kingdom. And they say there's a lot of people sick, and the emergency service and the hospitals are filled to the brim. And they have put schools in lockdowns. They're inviting people to get the flu shot, and inviting people putting masks on their face yet again. So you thought it was safe to go out? No, you're not safe. In sense of, they are trying it again. Like 5 years ago, they planned the pandemic. This time it's the super flu. And they didn't try to pull it off with too many strains with the lurgy some years ago. Otherwise people would have sussed it out. Well, probably was a flu though, all those few years ago. By force people putting diapers on their faces, which they never created a self-immunity system against it. Breathing your own bloody germs. And the end where it ends up weakening your body. And that's why probably this time around the flu is a lot more stronger. There's always some periods of the season, there's a new type of flu, and so a few days you're sick, a week at home, some rest, good old usual treatment you usually have to combat these things. But it looks very, very fishy, because mind you, 10 years ago there was a strong strain of flu. They ordered a whole load of flu shots. In the end it was not needed, but there was a lot of hospital admittments for those who are a bit more fragile, the elderly, or have serious health issues. Are they trying to pull off another thing again like 5 years ago? You know, it's a very, very fishy situation. And inviting people taking the flu shot now, which they're already beginning to enter in peak season. You need 2 weeks before it works, as they say, beef up your immunity system. It would have been more better. You would have asked people to take it before, because they probably knew it was coming, because every year is like this. Well, strangely, how come they never said it this time? There are a lot of things which is fishy with this super flu and how they're pushing this narrative. Digital ID, illegals. When you mix it all together, it's one horrible soup which comes out with a bitter taste. Let's see how this thing evolves. Mind you, there are here in Italy, in Pisa area, they said the cases of COVID have gone up. There's 23 cases. Wow. There's no mandatory GB jabs and no mandatory diaper wearing or lockdowns or whatever. 5 years ago, the truth is coming out, but probably what they want us to know. But the whole story, who knows? They will never tell you, or you never discover. Because all these things at the end of the day are planned. They are planned to have a certain aim or gain.